I'm gonna teach myself to read. I'm guessing that's what I'm doing by doing these types of videos. I'm doing Bible videos. I'm doing videos on the story Dracula. I'm making my own story, and now I wanted there to be 4 things I do. So I talked to the AI and seen if it had public domain little stories that I could read to you guys. We can learn from them, and at the very end, it'll give us a reflection and a takeaway that maybe this story will help somebody. So this story is The Last Leaf. I have not read it. I have no idea what it's about. We're about to learn together. So here we go. 2 young women, Sue and Johnsy. I never even heard. Like, my brother's name's Johnny. So hearing a girl's name being close to that, John C. I kind of like that name. That's kind of cool. Lived together in a small apartment in Greenwich Village. They were artists, struggling but hopeful. Then winter came, and with it sickness, pneumonia. I can't say the name, but it's not going to come out. Took hold of John C. It's a really bad sickness. She grew quiet. Still, she stared out the window all day at the ivy vine climbing the wall across the courtyard. One morning, John C. said softly, "When the last leaf falls, I shall go too." Ooh. Talk about going deep fast. Let me read that one more time. One morning, Johnsy said softly, "When that last leaf falls, I shall go too." Whoo, dang. I did not expect that. Sue tried to lift her spirit, to bring back the fire in her, but Johnsy had turned her face from the world. She had given up. Their neighbor, old Berman, lived downstairs. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but we're going to go with Berman. A felled painter who had never created his masterpiece. He was a man of little success and feared words, but he cared deeply for the girls, even if he never said so. That night, a terrible storm rolled in. The wind howled. Rain beat down. Sue closed the curtain, fearing what Johnsy would see in the morning. But when dawn came in and the curtains were drawn, the last ivy leaf still clung to the wall. Johnsy stared at it. All day it stayed. And the next day, and the one after that, with every hour it refused to fall. Something stirred inside her, the will to live. Eventually, the doctor smiled. "She's going to recover," he said. "Her spirit has turned." But later, news came. Britman was dead. I can't say it, pneumonia. But I think that's close. Had taken him. They found him soaked, frozen, with paints and brushes nearby. He had braved the storm and painted a single perfect leaf, on the wall, so real that it fooled even death. It was his masterpiece, and it saved her life. Woo! I did not see that coming. Holy crap. Holy crap. Wow. Just wow. Woo. That brought a tear to my eye. Oh, wow. The reflection. Johnsy had given up. She saw no purpose, no reason to stay. But someone else, quiet and unnoticed, believed she was still worth saving. Bremen had no big speeches, no fame, and no success. Yet in his final act, Ooh, he gave hope to someone who had none. Sometimes people don't need a miracle. They just need to see one thing that refuses to fall. Wow. One reason to keep going, even if it's just a painted leaf. Takeaway. You may never know the power your quiet act of kindness holds. You may never hear thank you. You may never be famous. But someone, somewhere, might live another day because of something you did without fanfare. Never think your light is too small to matter. It might be the one thing someone is clinging to. So here's something when I was a kid, I used to do it all the time. I would say hi to people when I walked by them. I'd open doors for people. I'd do little things when I was in town, like open doors or say hi or how's your day going or something like that. And I stopped doing that. When I was younger, I did it all the time because that's how my parents raised me. As I got older, I just stopped doing it. People weren't doing it for me, so that's how I looked at it. This is how I looked at it. People didn't do it for me, so why should I do it for them? But over the last week, I'm getting better at it. And I noticed myself doing it today. And so it's kind of weird that it went with this story when I told it to pick a story, because it reflects on something that I did today. So I'm at the hospital because my mom she broke her, I can't think of what it's called, her hip. She broke her hip and had to have some screws put in her hip. So she's at the hospital right now. And I was at the hospital getting ready to visit my mom. And as I was walking by people, I noticed that it wasn't something I was meaning to do. It's just something that I was doing. Like, I told this guy, how's your day going? I told this woman, hello. I told this other lady, are you having a good day, ma'am? And I noticed I was doing it. And when I left, I was doing it too. And it was coming naturally. I wasn't thinking about it, but I was doing it. And I was kind of proud of myself for doing it. And yes, I might not get the same kindness back, but I was proud of myself for what I was doing. And maybe just those little things, and I did this to 4 people, I think. 3 or 4 people. Maybe one of those 4 people were having a horrible day. A horrible day. We're at the hospital. So maybe one of those 4 people were having a really horrible day and just needed one person to show they cared, even for a few seconds, because that's all they all got was a few seconds. But I might have made somebody's day in just those few seconds I gave. And I didn't even notice I was doing it until I got in a car. When I got in the car after I was getting ready to come back home, I visited my mom, and then I'm coming back home. And I was thinking about it. I was like, I was giving compliments to people without even, I was just doing it. And it felt good. It felt good. Yes, I might not get nothing back from it, and that's fine. If that's what happens, I get nothing back from it, it's worth it anyway. Because I may have, I'll never know, but I may have, just by saying hi, or how's your day going, or how are you doing, ma'am? Just by saying those few words, and then every one of them answered me back. Every one of them said something nice back. Sometimes people don't say anything. Those are the people that need to hear it more than the people that are saying stuff back. But I still might have helped somebody today just by saying a few words. And this story is amazing, in my opinion. Amazing. Like, comment, and share, and we'll see you guys out in the next video. Peace.